we would like to sometimes write equations from word problems so that we can actually solve some real-world scenarios. At this point in the game, our real-world scenarios are not that interesting, but as we move through math, through high school, your word problems and real-world situations will definitely become a lot more interesting. All right, so for the first example, it says half of a number is 16. It says that they'd like us to write an equation to represent the situation and then to define our variable and to solve. Well, okay, so not a very interesting situation at all. But I need to teach you how to dissect the problem so that you can successfully write the equation and solve the problem. The first thing that I always have people do is figure out what the variable is and what it needs to represent. So in this particular problem, it says half of a number is 16. That's really the only important piece of information we have here. The rest of the information happens to be just instructions. So we'll start there. First off, what are we trying to find? I think we're trying to find a number. Well, that's the number we're trying to find, right? So we set that as our variable. So let's let n equal the number. Next, we want to write an equation so that we can solve it and find the number that they're talking about. Well, when we read a problem, the word is, and I'm going to put a box around that, usually or always means equal sign. So I'm going to put an equal sign. And then the first part of the statement is the left-hand side of the equation. The next part is the other side of the equation. So clearly 16 needs to go on this side. Okay? It says half of a number. The word of in mathematics means to multiply. We talked about that on day 1, so hopefully you have that in your notes. But the word of means to multiply. So we take half times the number. There's our equation. And then, if we wanted to solve this, this